Welcome, been been a while. Tonight we're gonna open a eBay find and little locomotive we got and see what it looks like. Atlas. So here's what we got. It is marked in a Soo line box, but picture showed it wasn't a Soo line. Hopefully it's an Atlas. There's a little horn. I'll have to reattach him. And it can come out of the box here. Okay. So there's our locomotive. It is an Atlas. Those look pretty clean. Let's see if we can reattach this horn. It should be front facing. We need a little glue, needs a little cleaning. But let's open it up and see what we got inside. See if we got an actual runner or a dud. Oh. Okay. Oh. Let's see if this is worth it. I'll give it a little power. Makes a little noise there. Like that may be a little loose. So, so get down in there. Tighten the motor screws up just a little bit. Yeah, they're pretty loose. I guess where you guys can see it. Okay. See if that helps with the. A little dry. So let's go through and give it a little lube. There we go. First one, reach in here, do it just a little bit on this bearing, a little bit on the back. There, just a little bit across there, and where we can get into this truck, give it just a little, and the oil points here, do just a little there, a little there, go right down inside here, go just a touch on that, and I don't know if you can see it, or if we can get down there without all over the contact. Okay. That gives it any better. A little gear noise. Let's bring it back around. Pop these trucks off. There's a clip right there. It should pop right up. Right there. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Ooh. Pretty rough in there. So, let me get us a Q-tip. little odorless mineral spirits. Should go through and give this thing a good clean. You can see some pretty rough where it's rubbed off the plating. And pretty dirty. Spirits here on the clean side. Need a toothpick. We'll come in here. Clean these gears out the best we can. Now, I didn't remove the one, but you can see right there, insulate inside on one side, insulate inside on the other. So, I want you to take your mineral spirits, clean up our contact, this side, clean it up on that side, get that fuzz out of there. And when I reset this, I want to drop that right back down, same hole. Contact strip gets underneath the wheel. That one up. And you can tell we're going to need a lot of Q-tips. Okay. So, pull this one back out. Here. Give these gears a good wipe. Gears a little bit, get back in here. Got most of our gunk out of it. Clean up this wiper over here. Down there. And this one. Wipe it down. This one, get it all cleaned up. You can see how bad the cottonwood's getting. fiberglass pencil here. Now, insulate inside is on this far side. Okay. Insulate inside back on inside. Just a little grease in there. Let's roll that around and get some of that spread in. Not put much more on it. The inside of that, pretty good and clean. So now, front truck clip, back of the clip, and just like that. Just a good snap. Let's go on to this one and see what we got under here. There it goes. Okay. And the same way, pretty dry. Need a lot more Q-tips. This little girl. Worst mineral spirits. Isolator towards the track now that we turned it around. Well, I'm already here. I'll take the fiberglass pencil. Toothpick, as you can see, a little grime down on the wheels. I don't know if you can see it, there's fuzz right there. Smell spirits. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's go to our other one here. I don't know if you can see it. The little metal flaking coming off this wheel. The nickel plating's starting to delaminate on it. So it's going to be due for some new wheels. In fact, this one's been run pretty hard. Or ran dry for a long time. Good reason. Keep up on your maintenance on your locomotives. A little group of hair right there. Okay. It's not too bad. I'll polish and see. I'm sure more is going to flake off when I polish it. I'll run inside there. Okay. I'll get some more. First, we'll start cleaning gears up in here. It's a single flywheel. We got stuff right down there. I guess now's a good time to mention, if you think I'm doing a good job, okay job, please hit like, subscribe if you want, if you haven't already. Let me know if videos are getting better. Hopefully I'm trying. So you see more of what I'm doing than my hands. Or just let me know what you think, what I need to improve on. Everything helps. Learning, I don't do this for anything other than hopefully helping somebody or some young person try to understand how to get in and look at and work on some of these old things. They may get grandpa's or dad's old collection. May not know how to take care of it, or may want to take care of it. So it's good to learn. It's good for me to learn what you think. That's looking pretty good. Another good wipe down out here. Get more of the gunk off of it. This one does have quite a bit on it. Okay. Now, take and put that in. Move it up here so you can see, make sure our contacts are behind it. And then you throw the wheel out on the ground so it makes it all dirty again. That's helpful. Make sure we're in on both sides. Set it back down. That's a lot of grease. Too much, way too much. It'll grease it well, but all it's going to do is throw it all over the test track. And that just means I have to clean it again. Where I live and work here in the Southwest, dust is not my friend on anything, but I have to live with it. And dust and grease are good friends. They love attracting each other. Okay. Now we're going to take that, remembering our tip there, goes to the front, right in under, snap on. Now, roll it up here. Reach in there, give it a little. Reach in here. Give it just a little down there on them gears. Do just a little more on this other side here. Kind of spread. Let's set her back up here and see if it quiets down now. Okay. A little better. Sounds like we got something back here running. So, not real familiar how we're going to get this off. It just pops off. It's locked in. Maybe. Let's just take it out and see if that loosens up with the motor, if it's molded on the motor. And what it sounds like is it's got a gear where the plastic is rubbing against it. On this back end. It didn't loosen us up any there. And this fails probably a little without trying to break it. So we got that. I want to slide these motor screws back in. So I want to see just motor rubbing or something else here. Now we did it. Don't want to find its little home. There we go. You don't want to force them. You never want to over tighten them. I'm suspecting this is causing my issue here. I'm going to pop it up and just try it. Something right there is rubbing. Or it should be rubbing. Much better. So now, it's time to investigate. Find out what and why. Yep, by removing that wire that way. And they just slide in these holes right here, or slots. Should be able to pry this back up again. And put it right back in the same hole. Say I bet I can't do that again, but I bet I can do it a million more times just because I'm trying not to. What I'm doing to take that plastic up is just tucking them wires up underneath it right there. Try and get them out of our way. Maybe not. There. I win! I don't know what I win. Hopefully not a broken piece, but let's find out. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to bring it up here. Look real close. Should be something kind of like it's been rubbing. I'll get a flashlight real quick. Something on that drive shaft definitely rubs somewhere. Let's try and clean in here. See nothing that should be affecting anything. I don't see no rub marks. So I wonder if this was, is it down too hard? I'm trying the poor little loco's been dropped hard, or set it down and not try to cram it in. Get these just a touch. Touch down. So we're not pulling as hard. See if that made any difference. Yeah, it's back. Something. That rubs. Amazing, I don't see nothing that touches. I see glitter. I see exactly what it is now. So, I don't know if you can see it, but right in here, top of the flywheel, I suspect is rubbing on top of this piece. And to check it, I'm betting it is. I'm going to put a small line right across there. Just kind of paint it a little bit. And let's move it forward. Let's move it back. Let's put it on the track. You can kind of see right there where it's rubbing the paint off, or rubbing the marker off. So let's pop this back out. Pop these wires off. very tight. Back underneath there. Some back underneath here. Wants to stay. There it goes. Get this front to pop up. That's what I'd like to do. I shave just a touch of that off. Here. One thing I wasn't prepared for tonight. Going in after precise things. That's what I'm looking for. Sometimes everything you need is right beside you. You never see it. I know it's right here. That's the inside. I'm going to take all this in. See if I can give some little more light on it. Right now you can see right there where it's been touching. Take a whole lot. move it half. That'll move it fast. Okay. Let's get this back on. And we'll see. So anything. And see if I can. Something back in the holes. Make sure those are good and snug. Line back up and see if we line up and go right direction. Uh-oh. Yeah, I did it. Okay, that's what I did. Ah. So, something in the process there is either fell out right there. It does not like that. Just a little. I wonder if this motor's sitting not all that aligned. Or if we're going in too deep, tight with our screws. Not on the track. Try something here. They're never too deep. maybe part of our problem. The old rubber gasket washer on it's coming out. There we go. That didn't help because that pushed it right back down. Got our growling noises back. Do something here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small piece of cardboard, put it between, and see if it gives it just enough. Now, I don't know, being a single flywheel, if somebody's put a different one on here at one time, or why. Why it needs to be adjusted like that. If anybody knows, please let me know, because I'm no expert by any means. Get this back on. Okay. There's our little Atlas locomotive. I'll give her a little run around here. Thank you. And we'll work on the rest of them upcoming projects you can see in the background. Have a good night.